Hello, audiobook lovers. Welcome to AI Reviews Audiobooks, the podcast where we explore the best and sometimes the most challenging audiobooks out there. We scout the Audible library, author and narrator biographies, professional reviews, and listener reviews, and compile all that information to produce an unbiased view and discussion generated by AI assistants.
Today, we're tackling Piglet, the debut novel by Lottie Hazell, narrated by the incredibly talented Rebekah Hinds. This audiobook has been making waves with its mix of dark humor, vivid descriptions, and a thought-provoking look at identity, class, and most importantly, appetite. So, grab your headphones, sit back, and let's talk about why Piglet is an audiobook worth listening to. The premise. At its core, Piglet is the story of a woman on the brink of what should be the happiest day of her life. The protagonist, affectionately nicknamed Piglet, is a cookbook editor living a seemingly idyllic life. She's preparing for her dream wedding to Kit, her seemingly perfect fiancé, complete with an elaborate croquembouche she plans to bake herself. But just 13 days before the wedding, Kit drops a bombshell. A devastating secret that sends Piglet's carefully curated world spiraling out of control. What follows is a darkly comedic, sometimes painful exploration of her unraveling, as Piglet grapples with questions of love, self-worth, and societal expectations. Oh, and did I mention the food? Piglet is practically bursting with sumptuous descriptions of meals, from creamy dolls to glistening prawns. The culinary imagery is so vivid, you might find yourself craving a snack or questioning your own relationship with food. Let's start with the narrator, Rebekah Hinds. One word: phenomenal. Hinds brings Piglet to life with such nuance, capturing her sharp wit, vulnerability, and the growing sense of dread as her world begins to crumble. AudioFile magazine awarded Hinds the coveted Earphones Award for her performance, and it's easy to see why. Her portrayal of Piglet is layered and engaging. You feel Piglet's satisfaction as she crafts elaborate meals, and her despair as she binges on fast food to suppress her doubts. Hinds navigates these shifts in emotion effortlessly, ensuring that listeners remain hooked from start to finish. If there's one thing you'll remember after listening, it's how her voice pulls you into Piglet's chaotic mind, making you laugh one moment and squirm the next. Themes and symbolism, appetite and ambition. Now, let's talk about the big themes. Piglet is much more than a story about a crumbling relationship. It's a deep dive into the power of hunger, not just physical hunger, but emotional and societal appetites as well. Hazell explores how women are conditioned to control their desires, whether it's for food, success, or even happiness. Piglet's struggles with binge eating and her fraught relationship with food become a metaphor for her internal conflict. Is she allowed to want more, as her father accuses her of? Or should she cram herself into the too small wedding dress and settle for a life that looks perfect but feels empty? The book also tackles class and ambition, highlighting the disparity between Piglet's working-class roots and Kit's privileged background. The tension is palpable when Piglet's Derbyshire parents serve Viennetta for dessert, while Kit's family effortlessly bankrolls the couple's life. It's this interplay of appetites, both literal and metaphorical, that makes Piglet such a compelling listen. Hazell forces us to confront uncomfortable questions. What are we really hungry for? And at what cost? Writing style. From tart to lavish, Lottie Hazell's writing has been described as whipcord taut and tart and icy as lemon sorbet. It's a fitting description. The prose is razor-sharp, particularly when it comes to Piglet's inner turmoil. But when the focus shifts to food, Hazell lets her pen, and our imaginations, run wild. Here's a taste of what I mean. In one scene, Hazell describes new potatoes, boiled and dotted with a bright salsa verde. bread and 2 types of butter, confit garlic and parmesan, and black pepper. These lush descriptions contrast beautifully with the darker aspects of the narrative, like Piglet's self-destructive binge eating. It's a clever juxtaposition. The food scenes comfort us, even as we see how Piglet uses them to suppress her pain. Critical reception. So, how has Piglet been received? It's a mixed bag, though mostly positive. Critics praise Hazell's sharp observations and unique approach to storytelling. The Guardian called it a food-filled debut of class and ambition, but noted that the novel's ending felt a bit too tidy for such a complex character. Meanwhile, the New York Times highlighted its allegorical elements, comparing Piglet's struggle with societal expectations to Ira Levin's The Stepford Wives. They also lauded Hazell's vivid culinary imagery and thematic exploration of appetite. Reader reviews are similarly divided. Some love the blend of drama, humor, and lush food descriptions, while others find the themes of disordered eating and societal pressure to be overdone. One Goodreads reviewer likened it to a mix of milk-fed, night bitch, and exciting times, while another praised its deft storytelling and complex characters. For me, the mixed reception is a testament to how thought-provoking this book is. It's not a straightforward story, it's a conversation starter. Final thoughts. Why you should listen. So, why should you listen to Piglet? For one, it's a masterclass in audiobook narration. Rebekah Hinds' performance elevates the story, drawing you into Piglet's world with every word. But beyond that, Piglet is a novel that stays with you. It challenges you to think about your own appetites, whether for food, love, or success, and the ways we suppress or indulge them. It's messy, it's uncomfortable, and it's deeply human. Yes, the ending might feel a bit too neat for some listeners, but the journey to get there is worth every second. And at just under 8 hours, it's the perfect audiobook for a weekend binge. Like and subscribe. That's all for today's episode of AI Reviews Audiobooks. If you enjoyed this review of Piglet by Lottie Hazell, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Let's share the love of audiobooks with a wider audience. And if you've already listened to Piglet, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Did it make you hungry? Did you relate to Piglet's struggles? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, happy listening.